In this video, we'll be taking a look at 5 NBA preseason games happening on October 10th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 10 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 5 NBA preseason games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Phoenix Suns vs. Brooklyn Nets. Phoenix and Brooklyn meet Friday as part of the NBA China Games at Venetian Arena in Macau, a neutral site preseason matchup, not a true road game for either team. Both teams are 1-0 in the preseason slate. For Phoenix, the core includes Devin Booker and newly acquired Jalen Green, both listed on the current roster. Phoenix opened preseason by handling the Lakers 103-81, which underscores early defensive sharpness that can travel in a neutral environment. Brooklyn's group features Nick Claxton, Cam Thomas, and offseason addition Michael Porter Jr., who projects as a primary scorer on the wing. The Nets tuned up with a 123-88 win over Hapoel earlier in the week, although preseason rotations and opponent quality make that result a light indicator. The official injury listing for this game has several players tagged as game-time decisions, which can tighten rotations and favor the side with steadier top-end creation. Phoenix's listed game-time decisions include Jalen Green, while Brooklyn's list includes rookie guard Igor Demon and forward Haywood Highsmith. Statuses can change close to tip, so the analysis here reflects the latest report as of game morning. Phoenix has the cleaner late clock shot making and a more settled pecking order in the half court, which matters in preseason settings where sets are simplified and possessions can bog down. With roster verification and current availability in mind, Phoenix is the side. As our first pick for this matchup, the Phoenix Suns to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Phoenix's 103-81 opener and Brooklyn's 123-88 results sit on different ends, yet neutral site travel, early season conditioning, and shorter preseason stints for starters often pull pace and efficiency down. Phoenix's defense already showed bite against the Lakers, which supports a lean to a lower scoring outcome. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Orlando Magic vs. Philadelphia 76ers. Orlando opened preseason with a 126-118 win over Miami, while Philadelphia dropped both games against New York by scores of 99-84 and 99-84, 113-104. Tonight's meeting is on the Sixers' home floor. Availability matters here. Orlando has ruled out Jalen Suggs and Moritz Wagner for tonight. Philadelphia listed VJ Edgecombe with left hip soreness, and both Joel Embiid and Paul George participated in portions of recent practices, with the team stopping short of declaring them active for this game. Rookie Jared McCain is out following thumb surgery and is set to be re-evaluated later this month. On-court form tilts toward Orlando. The Magic's new-look guard line of Desmond Bane and Tyus Jones started in the opener, and the front court of Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner is intact. Philadelphia's preseason offense has been inconsistent, and if Embiid or George sit or face minutes limits, the Sixers will again lean on Tyrese Maxey and roll depth to generate points. As our first pick for this matchup, the Orlando Magic to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Given the combination of Orlando's absences at guard, Philadelphia's preseason scoring outputs of 84 and 104, and the possibility of managed minutes for key Sixers, a low-scoring affair seems likely in this one here. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Boston Celtics vs. Toronto Raptors. Boston visits Toronto at Scotiabank Arena on Friday night for a preseason matchup. Jason Tatum remains out as he rehabs an Achilles injury, while Toronto has had Scotty Barnes and Jakob Poeltl listed day-to-day heading into this one. From a roster accuracy standpoint, Boston's notable offseason moves include acquiring Anfernee Simons in a summer swap for Drew Holiday and signing Chris Boucher to a one-year deal. Toronto, meanwhile, added Brandon Ingram at last season's deadline and extended him. All four transactions are confirmed by league and team reports. Current form evidence points both ways. Boston opened the preseason with a 121-103 win at Memphis, behind strong two-way play from Jaylen Brown and Derek White, plus active defense from a deeper rotation. Toronto is 1-1 after a 130-122 win at Sacramento, in which Brandon Ingram scored 21, following a narrow loss to Denver. These are fresh, verifiable data points from this week's games. With Tatum sidelined, Boston's on-ball creation shifts to Brown and White, and the added shot-making of Simons gives the Celtics another pressure release against Toronto's length. If Barnes or Poeltl are limited again, the Raptors' rim protection and defensive glass could be tested by Boston's drive and kick game and second-unit energy from recent additions. Given these roster and availability realities, and Boston's sharper first outing, the road side has the small edge. As our first pick for this matchup, the Boston Celtics to cover the spread as underdogs is our full-game side pick. For the total, both clubs have shown early preseason scoring pop. Boston put up 121 in its opener, while Toronto hung 130 on Sacramento with Ingram leading the way. If Barnes and Poeltl remain day-to-day, lineups could tilt smaller, increasing pace and three-point volume. Preseason rotations also tend to expand, which can boost late-game scoring. That profile supports a points-friendly script. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full-game total pick. Utah Jazz versus San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs are 2-0 in preseason after wins over Guangzhou and Miami, with Victor Wembanyama active and productive and Devin Vassell back in action. Several rotation pieces have been managed conservatively for health, including Stephon Castle, Dylan Harper, Jeremy Sochan, Kelly Olynyk, Jordan McLaughlin, and De'Aaron Fox. Fox is on San Antonio's roster following a February 2025 trade from Sacramento, and recent reporting indicates he is not expected for the season opener as he ramps from a hamstring issue. San Antonio's shooting depth has shown up in camp and preseason, with Julian Champagnie, Keldon Johnson, Harrison Barnes, and Lindy Waters III spacing the floor around Wembanyama. Utah opened preseason with a 140-127 loss at Houston while holding out multiple starters. As of October 9th, the Jazz injury list included Lauri Markkanen, Walker Kessler, Isaiah Collier, Kyle Filipowski, and Georges Niang, all noted as out by a team-focused report, while ESPN's game page lists several of them as day-to-day or game-time decisions for October 10th. Rookie Ace Bailey impressed in his debut, and Jusuf Nurkic started as Utah experimented with front-court combinations. If Markkanen and Kessler remain sidelined or limited, Utah's rim protection and spacing take a hit, which favors San Antonio's interior pressure and drive and kick game. Statuses can update at shoot-around, so treat any game-time decision tags as contingent. As our first pick for this matchup, the San Antonio Spurs to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick. Utah's first outing produced 267 combined points, and San Antonio's last game finished 112-107 against Miami with multiple rotation regulars still easing in. With Utah trending to open floor opportunities and San Antonio's shooting depth helping sustain scoring even in staggered rotations, this setup leans toward a higher scoring game. If Utah's primary defenders sit or are limited, the interior should open further for the hosts. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Sacramento Kings versus Portland Trail Blazers. The preseason stops in Portland, where a remodeled Kings core visits a Blazers team reshuffled around a new lead guard. Sacramento's backcourt and wing rotation are materially different from last spring. De'Aaron Fox is no longer a King after a February deal sent him to San Antonio, and the current depth chart features Dennis Schroeder at point with Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan on the wings, alongside Keegan Murray and Domantas Sabonis. DeRozan joined via sign and trade last summer and remains on the roster. Portland, meanwhile, now runs with Drew Holiday after a July swap with Boston. He started the preseason opener next to Shadon Sharpe, with Denny Avdija, Jeremy Grant, and Donovan Clingan rounding out the primary group. Availability matters tonight. Scoot Henderson tore his left hamstring and is out to start the season. Robert Williams III has not been cleared for contact following March knee surgery. Matisse Thybulle is day-to-day with knee soreness. The Kings list no injuries on the game page. Note that some aggregated injury pages still mislabeled Damian Lillard under Portland. He is not on the Blazers roster. On-court indicators from this week support a high-pace, high-total script. Sacramento just played a 130-122 track meet with Toronto. Portland dropped a 129-123 shootout at Golden State, leading by 21 before deep bench minutes flipped the result. Sharpe looked ready, Holiday eased in, and Portland's defense wobbled late. Given the verified absences on Portland's side and Sacramento's veteran shot creation, the lean is to the road team's depth and half-court execution to carry the final few minutes. As our first pick for this matchup, the Sacramento Kings to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Both clubs just cleared 240 in their openers, and neither is likely to shorten the rotation enough to suppress possessions or transition chances. Sacramento's offense flows through Sabonis handoffs and mid-range scoring from Levine and DeRozan, while Portland has shown early willingness to push with Sharp and attack the arc. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.